People in Schenectady will soon get a chance to sound off on the controversial good cause eviction law. It aims to protect tenants from unreasonable evictions and rent hikes, but landlords say it could put them out of business. As CBS 6's Nick Dubina reports, the city council says it wants to hear more feedback before a final vote.
These rules may seem tenant-friendly in the short term, but they are disastrous in the long-term housing market.
If the tenants can't afford to live here, then the people that make Schenectady a great place will have to move, and that just sounds super boring.
After hearing from tenants and landlords in recent weeks, the Schenectady City Council voted to advance the good cause eviction law out of committee. The council also voted to hold a public hearing July 28th before a final vote. The law would still allow landlords to evict tenants for several good cause reasons, including not paying rent. But it says evictions can't be the result of unreasonable rent hikes. The law says a standard rent increase has to be equal to the inflation index or 10%, whichever is lower. If a landlord wants to raise the rent beyond a reasonable threshold, the law says they have to provide justification. That could include the cost of major property upgrades. Small landlords would be exempt. In Schenectady, a small landlord is defined as someone who owns no more than one property.
Well, the record has been quite clear. Some of the public narrative has been contrary to the facts.
Mayor McCarthy says Schenectady is second to none in building new housing. The mayor says landlords can't start evictions unless they are part of the city's rental certificate program, which requires property inspections.
If people talked in generalities, is there a specific case or cases where people have been put in adverse situations by poor rulings from the court or from poor actions from landlords? And I haven't seen any of that, maybe the narrative that's been put out.
Most of the landlords that I spoke to all operate under these principles right now, or rather organically. However, there's a good portion of landlords that don't.
In Schenectady, I'm Nick Dubina, CBS 6.